Hello students, welcome to EDUHUNT online video classes. In the previous session, we have discussed worksheet 4. In this session, we are going to see a new concept, that is simple equations. Applications of some simple equations. How do we solve these simple equations? That is the concept here. So, to translate mathematical statements into numerical expressions. First of all, we have to translate the mathematical statements into numerical expression. We must have good practice to convert words like sum, product, greater than, less than, n times, part of some years ago or some years after, etc. into mathematical symbols. We should have very good knowledge about these words: sum, product, greater than, less than, n times, part of some years ago, some years after, etc. Okay, then read the problem carefully and note down the quantity asked for. So what we have to find, that we have to note down, and select a letter, any alphabet, either it is X, Y, Z, A, B, C, whatever you want, and to express the quantity asked for. So what I am going to find in the question, that must be a variable. So that variable we can take, either it is A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, etc. whatever you want to take. After taking that, we have to write an equation in the letter selected showing the relationship in the problem. Some conditions will be given in the question. By using those conditions and this variable what we have taken previously, we have to write the equation. Okay, then solve that equation accordingly, then we'll get the variable x, which we have to find in the given question. Okay, so this is simple equations. How to solve a simple equation? This is the procedure. Okay, right. Let's see this question. A man's present age is 8 times his son's age. 12 years later, he will be 20 years older than his son. What are the present ages of father and son? It's a very interesting question. Here, man's present age is 8 times his son's age. And 12 years later, he will be 28 years older than his son. Two conditions are given. The very first condition is man's present age is 8 times his son's age. And the second condition is 12 years later, he will be 28 years older than his son. These are two conditions. By using these two conditions, we can solve this question. First of all, whenever you see the question which is in the form of ages, first we have to take the present age. Okay, and then we have to check whose age is compared with whom. Here, man's present age is being compared by son's age. So here we have to take x is a variable as present age of son. So now, present age, present, son's age equal to x years. Now, what is the man's or father's age? The man's present age is man's present age. Is means equal to 8 times means 8 into his son's age. What is son's age? X. So 8x. Did you understand this point? Okay. Next, 12 years later. 12 years later means, for example, if your age is 10 years now, after 12 years, it will be 22. How? 12 years plus this 10 years, that is 22. Okay. So here, the present age of son is x years, and 12 years later, son's age. If your present age is 10 years, after 12 years, 22 years, what we are doing here? Addition only. So present age is x, 12 years later, x plus 12. Okay, right. Now man's age. What is man's age after 12 years? What is present age of man? 8x. Now 8x plus 12, that's it. You have to see this very carefully. Otherwise, you will have so many confusions. This is 12 years. Present age is this one, 12 years later, this one. Now, look at the conditions. 12 years later, he refers to man. 12 years later, man will be, that means 8x plus 12 will be, 8x plus 12 will be, whenever you see will be, that is equal to. Will be means equal to, okay, is means equal to. Will be 28 years older than his son. What is age of son after 12 years? X plus 12. Older than means we have to add. That is how many years older? 28 years. Okay, right. 8x plus 12 is equal to x plus 12 plus 28, 2 plus 8, 10. So, 20, 30, 40. 7x is equal to 40 minus 12. 10 minus 2, 8. 3 minus 1, 2. So, 7 ones, 7 fours. X is equal to 4. What is x here? Present age of son. So, here x is present age of son. So, this is 4 years. Now, present age of father, 8 into 4, 32 years. Okay. What are the present ages of father and son? Present age of son is 4 years, present age of father is 32 years. This is the question. In this manner only you have to solve this type of questions. First of all, what we have to take? Present age. Okay. And second point is whose age is being compared with whom, that we have to know. Okay. Right. Chalo. Let's see the next question. The number 16 is divided into two parts, one of them being 3 times the other. Find the two parts. The number 16, the 16 number is divided into two parts. This is one part and this is another part. One of them being 3 times the other. If one number is x, then another number will be 16 minus x, yes or no? For example, I am having 10 rupees. My friend took 5 rupees. How much left? 10 minus 5. So, 10 minus 5 is 5. This 5 plus 5 is 10. That's it. In this manner only we have to think. If one number is x, the another number will be 16 minus x. Okay. Divided into two parts. Divided into two parts. One of them being 3 times the other. One of them, we don't know which is. So, let it be x. X is equal to being 3 times. 3 times means 3 into, times means into 16 minus x. So, x equivalent to 16 into 3, 48 minus 3x. So, transpose x plus 3x, 4x equal to 48. 4 ones, 4 twos. X is equal to 12. One number is 12. This number is 12 and this number will be 4. That's it. 12 plus 4, 16. Okay, right. Let's see the next question. The length of the rectangle is 4 centimeters more than its breadth. If the perimeter of the rectangle is 40 centimeters, find the length and breadth of the rectangle. First of all, whenever you see rectangle, square, triangle or any other figure, just draw the figure here. This is a rectangle. What do you mean by a rectangle? Opposite sides are equal in rectangle. So, these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal. Okay, right. This basic point we should know. Length of the rectangle is 4 centimeters. No. We should not read the question like this. We have to continue till comma or full stop. The length of the rectangle is 4 centimeters more than its breadth. That is the complete sentence where it stopped with full stop. In this manner only we have to read the question. If you read the question like this, the length of the rectangle is 4 centimeters, then you cannot solve the question. Okay? Most of the students do this mistake. Don't do this mistake from here. Okay? See, the length of the rectangle is 4 centimeters more than its breadth. So, the length of the rectangle is being compared with breadth. So, we have to take breadth is x. Okay? Right. So, this is breadth. Let it be x. Now, length of the rectangle is 4 centimeters more. More means plus. More means plus. Less means minus. 4 more than its breadth. So, plus 4 more than what? Breadth. So, x plus 4. So, now length is x plus 4, breadth is x. If the perimeter of the rectangle is 40 centimeters, what do you mean by perimeter? Perimeter of a rectangle means, so this distance or this length, I started here and I should end again here. Okay, right, that is called perimeter. Perimeter means sum of all sides. Okay, by using that sum of all sides, we will get a formula for rectangle perimeter 2 into length plus breadth. This is the perimeter for rectangle. So, what is the perimeter of the rectangle? Perimeter equal to 40 centimeters given. So, here what is the perimeter? 2 into L plus B. 2 into what is L here? X plus 4 plus B, breadth is x, is equal to 40. Here 2 is multiplying, so 2 ones 2 20s. X plus x 2x plus 4 equal to 20. 2x equivalent to 20 minus 4, 16, 2 ones 2 8s. X is 16, sorry, x is 8. This is 8 centimeters breadth, and the length is 4 plus 8, 12. So, in this manner, we have to solve the question. Whenever you see rectangle, square, triangle, rhombus, we have to draw the figure. And basic properties we should know regarding that given diagram. Okay? Let's see the next question. A person spent 564 rupees in buying geese and ducks. If each geese cost 7 rupees and each duck costs 3 rupees, and if the total number of birds brought was 108, how many of each did he buy? Here, how much amount did he spend? 564 rupees. And how many birds did he buy? 108. Okay. Only two types of birds are there. One is geese and another one is duck. Okay. So, the number of birds is 108. If the number of ducks is x, then the number of geese will be 108 minus x. Got my point? How much amount did he spend on both geese and ducks? 564 rupees. So, total amount spent 564 rupees. How do we get this 564 rupees? Let me take one simple example. You went to a shop, book shop. Okay. You bought 2 books and 3 pens. Okay. Each book cost 5 rupees and each pen cost 3 rupees. So, what is the total amount you spent on only books? Here the number of books into cost of each book, that is 2 into 5, 10 rupees you spent on books, only books. And how much amount did you spend on only buying pens? Here the number of pens into cost of each pen. Number of pens is 3, cost of each pen is 3, so 3 into 3, 9 rupees. What is the total amount spent at the book stall? You spent total 19 rupees at the bookstore for buying both books and pens. Okay, this is the concept here. Here, the person is buying both geese and ducks by spending 564 rupees. Okay, so if the number of ducks are X, each duck costs 3 rupees. That means what is the total amount spent on only ducks? The number of ducks into cost of each duck. That is, cost of each duck is 3 rupees. So multiplication is 3x. Yes or no? Right. And what are the number of geese? 108 minus x. So what is the cost of each geese? 7 rupees. So what is the total amount spent on geese? 7 into 108 minus x. Okay. So this is amount spent on only buying ducks. This is amount spent on only buying geese. Now the total amount spent is 564. That means we have to add. That means we have to add both these amounts. We get 564. Now solve this question. You will get the answer. 3x plus 7 into 108. For while you are multiplying 7 into 100, 700. 7 into 8, 56. Just add both of them, you will get the answer. 756. Minus, plus into minus, minus. So 7 into x, 7x. Equal to 564. Plus 3x minus 7x will be minus 4x equal to 756 and 564. 756 and 564. 2, 15 minus 6, 9, 1. This is minus 192. Minus and minus will get cancelled. 4 4s 16. 32, 8. So x is equal to 48. What is x here? The number of ducks, 48. And number of geese are 108 minus x. 108 minus 48. 8 minus 8, 0. 10 minus 4, 6. So the number of geese are 60 and number of ducks are 48. In this manner only you should solve this type of questions. Okay. So here we have solved some examples of applications of linear equations. In the next session we will solve worksheet. Thank you for watching.